Bonjour! I've been hiding inside the cathedral as it's pouring with rain at the moment. Now there opposite the church is the Chateau de Duc de Bourbon. And after the end of the Duke's rule, the castle was converted into housing for wealthy tenants. But from the end of the 18th century, the castle became a prison and remained so until 1983. In 1940, the German troops arrived in Moulins, and the castle was managed as a prison by the Germans. Jews and people suspected of belonging to the resistance were imprisoned here. About 300 to 400 people were detained and tortured in the dungeons below the tower. And after 1944, it regained its function as a common law prison until 1983. Well, it seems to be clearing now. I can see some blue skies, so I think we are off to Maison Mantin, the house that was sealed for 100 years before it was opened to the public. So there you can see the cathedral on the left, and on the right the castle, and here in front of us is Maison Mantin. And I'm not allowed to take videos inside, but I'll let you see as much as possible and explain to you what is happening inside. But first we're going to have a look at the outside of the building. So let's move round to the garden of Maison Mantin. When Louis Martin inherited a fortune from his father at the age of 42, he decided to have this house built to showcase his art and antiques collection. It was completed in 1893. It was the first house in Moulins with electricity, and apart from electric lights, it also had flushing toilets on every floor, a telephone, one of only 11 in Moulins, running hot and cold water, an overhead shower, and even underfloor heating. Louis left this mansion to the town of Moulins in his last will and testament, written before his death in 1905. He was only 54 years old. The will stated, however, that the house should be kept intact in order to show people in 100 years' time an example of a bourgeois home of the 19th century. The house was therefore sealed for over a century, with all its original contents. It fell into disrepair, but after extensive renovation of €4 million, it was opened to the public in November 2010. Louis Mantin never married or had children and was obsessed with the passing of time and eventual death. But the house carried a big secret. Louis had a scandalous 20-year relationship with a married woman. Adjoining his bedroom, he gave a room to his mistress, filled with Louis XV furniture and silk fabrics. And on his death, he provided her with a chateau, where she lived for another 3 decades.